I want to talk to you, my friend, who cannot understand, not even he speak Portuguese well. I want to talk about generation, especially the Z generation, the ones who were born from 2000 until now. They are so lucky because they were born in the technological era because everything in their lives is easy because they can use the technology to help them to solve things like ChatGPT, AI technology, and the others, Gemini and others. But the problem is, what if there is no technology for them to solve their problems? What I mean is like um, because they were born in a technological era, technological age, and without technological age, they cannot survive in the world. Yes, of course, they can survive because what make the body alive is oxygen. Of course, they they will be alive. But the thing is, um, they don't have the strength. They don't have the strength to solve the things. They don't have the emotional size and the rational size to solve problems. They didn't pass through hardships and sorrows so that they could learn something by the sadness, by the sorrows that we suffer, we pass through in order to us to learn something new for our lives. Um, um, this generation of today, the Z generation, have to pass through sorrows and this not the same, but they have to pass through sorrows and to troubles, to hardships as well, to verify if they are emotionally strong enough to deal with the problems in their lives. I don't think they could solve it because uh, for these things, for emotional and for mental uh, problems, they cannot depend on technology to solve it to them. They have to grow as a person to learn how to deal with the emotional sides and the rational side of them. And the most important thing of all, they must be much more rational than emotional. Because whenever we talk about emotion, we are talking about heart. Because from our heart comes our emotions, and from our brain comes our rational size. We have to be much more rational than emotional. Because if you are so emotional, if you are so attached to your emotions, you are gonna be defeated by your emotions. You have to be much more rational than emotional. Because, for example, hardships and sorrows for us in our life, we cannot control. It happened. We cannot control it. It can happen for with us in all your lives. But the only thing we can control is our reaction for it. And our reaction will be will be rather emotional or rational. That's why your rational side has to be so much stronger than your emotional side. Because your emotion is like, I want to be there with my girlfriend or with my boyfriend. I want to be there no matter if he's a bad person for me, no matter if his behavior to me is like he's treating me like a piece of shit, but I don't care. I have to be there because if I am not with him, I feel so lonely, I feel so alone, and I don't like to feel alone. But your rational side should be, I will not be with him because he's, I will not date him because he treat me as a piece of shit, and I am responsible for my peace, for my inner peace. I am the responsible for treat myself as the same way I want others to treat me, because you are the one who teach others how to treat you, how to behave with you. If you are so disrespectful with yourself, the other person will disrespect you as well. But for example, me, for example, there's a lot of friends who comes to me disrespecting me and doing things that I don't like. In the right way, in the right time, they disrespect me. I say to them, not with me, not with me. You are not gonna treat me the same way you treat others, because I'm not like everyone else. I am me, and I respect myself, and this is how you are not gonna treat me. If you want my friendship, you are gonna learn how to deal with me, and you are gonna deal with me not in this way. And then this person begins to act according to what I told him. My G, this video is very long already. But yeah, about the principal, the main difference between the our generation for the generation today, it's that we have to give example for them. And for us to give example for them, we have to be stronger in our rational side rather than our emotional side. Our emotion or our rational side should be stronger than our emotional side in order for us to teach them how to deal with the problems in their lives. I um, I remember when I was a kid, and I was passing through hardship and difficulties in my life as a kid as well. Not the same problems as an adult, but I was okay. Let's talk about feelings, about emotion. Uh, I remember when I was 12 years old was the first time I began to feel something. I begin to feel something by someone, like love. I, when my 12 years old, I was loving a girl, and this girl doesn't love me back. And oh, my gee, this hurts a lot. This hurts a lot. You can, if someone if someone is hot until now, yes, I am talking about my life, and this is my testimony of life. And this hurts a lot. Oh my G, how it hurts, my G. But by that time, I have to pass through it in order to learn something from it. But for a kid who is immature, who is beginning life, of course, they don't know how to deal with that kind of situation. And in my whole life, I never had uh, someone who loved me as the same way. a woman love a man, but thanks God, I I am so happy alone because we have to be happy alone. We have to learn how to be happy alone because our peace cannot depend on others. Our happiness must depend on ourselves first. Of course, God's love. I love God with all of my strength, all of my soul. I love God with my entire life, with my entire body. I love God, but I love myself as well. In the Bible says, love your neighbor as the same way you love yourself. Some people in the church love their enemy, but they don't love themselves. And that's where the problem dwells. You must love yourself in order in order to love others. And wow, this video is already 11 minutes. Well, if you watch it until here, well, thank you for watch. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I don't know if it's here or here. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video, share with your friends, and see you next time, guys.